And we are back. I think I said it in the last video. With book 4 of Gardens of the Moon Assassins. I just wrapped it up this morning. So hopefully the earlier parts are fresh. But just to be safe, once again, I have taken notes. And I have no hopes of getting anything right. So, if you're here for the frustration,
it could happen.
It could happen, but I am not expecting it to because I have no hopes whatsoever. But before we move into this, based on the frustration, I have since realized, after we recorded our last video, as I was reading this part, that part of my problem with the logistics was I was forgetting that the events run parallel with each other.
Because this starts off with the bridge burners doing road work.
Right. So, and that was actually when I had the moment of, oh yeah, the events are running parallel. So, that was part of my logistics issue. I'm trying to remember that going forward. No guarantees that it'll happen, though. And with that, we move into Book 4 Assassins, as I said earlier.
Okay.
Here we go. My first note was, things run parallel. We've covered that. Okay, so, as you said, we start off with road work being done by the bridge burners. And yes, Krupp was seen emerging from Baruch's house. That's when I was like, oh yeah, they're going together. It's happening at the same time. Krupp. Let's talk about Krupp. That man has some crazy ass dreams. And he must be really special because there's a god in all of them. It might be is it the same god that appears?
Kroll, yeah.
Yes. So
and not just any god.
The elder.
Well, an elder.
An elder, yes. So I want to know Krupp's story, man. He's like special enough to have these crazy dreams that feature an elder god. But then, like Sari said at one point, he doesn't seem like he would be a man of violence, but he's still powerful nonetheless. I want to know. I mean, it may not happen in this book. And I don't think it's a spoiler if you tell me as such. But at any point in this series, do we get a little backstory on Krupp? Or do you not recall?
No.
No, we do not?
Not that I remember.
Oh, man, I want to know. But he needs to have his own little side thing. Spin-off.
He might be in one of the other books to get backstory.
Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah, I don't know what's going on Krupp there.
Well, the dream was important for later events.
Well, he's had 2 dreams.
I was talking about this one.
Are you talking about the first one?
No, I was talking about this one.
He had 2 dreams in this, that I can recall, in this section of book.
Well, it started off with him in the dream, I believe, right? Before he left Baruch's place?
Right.
And what was happening?
He was in... I don't know if it was like a snowy plain or just like a pretty barren environment, but there was a fire and there was some guy. I don't recall his name, but if we're going into the dream,
I believe it's Cran Cole.
Yes. Okay. So I have notes on this because I was reading this dream, and it's pretty much, if I read correctly, it sounds like Tattersail, who put herself into this gross body, which I think was Nightchill, has somehow been reborn. Like in the dream, she is reborn, okay? And if I understand, the guy who assists in her rebirth by providing power to the woman who is carrying Tattersail.
Is a mass.
He's a mass. And he asks, I'm assuming it was the Elder God. Krupp is kind of just an observer in a lot of his dreams. But anyways, he asks him, I don't know if he asks him or if the God tells him that, you will meet your child again. And it'll be like 3,000 something years or whatever. 300,000 something years down the line or whatever. So here's my question. I don't know if you can answer. I'm just going to put my thought out there, even though I'm kind of scared to, because I don't want to feel stupid like I did in the last video with my thinking. But Tattersail, is that guy who we know as Tool?
No.
But is he related to Tool?
They're both a mass.
Are Tattersail and Tool somehow related?
Oh, no. That's where you're going. No.
Yes. They're not, but they're of the same people, right?
Well, yeah.
Because technically she's part a mass. That's what they're called, right?
She will.
No, it's what
the
Tool
reborn.
is.
Yeah, well, the reborn version will be.
So the Tattersail we knew in Pale, and all the way up until the whoosh is no more.
That body is gone.
So she's coming back as a child. So this dream that Krupp had was not from like back in the day. This was like a running parallel to everything else dream, right?
So technically, a bunch of elements showed up 300,000 years ago, and that's about when the dream happened. Because Pran Cole, Kroll told him you'd be able to meet this child 300,000 years from now.
Right.
So that would dictate that it happened 300,000 years ago, because child's about to be born. Oh no, child's already born.
But Tattersail's already. So I guess this is wrong, because Tattersail has already.
There's magic at work.
Tattersail has put herself in the crappy body that led to her rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
Did she? But that happened like now, like in the present. Krupp's dream took place 300,000 something years ago.
Krupp's dreams are Krupp's dreams. That's.
So is Tattersail? So I guess is Tattersail still running around somewhere in this Nightchill body, or is she like a little kid somewhere?
The life that was in that body.
Tattersail's or Nightchill's?
The life that was in those body parts.
Of who?
Nightchill's.
Okay, yes, okay.
Has been transferred to that newborn kid. Via like magic soul transfer.
Right, I get that. And they shall be dubbed Tattersail, this baby. So, I guess, are we just recycling people at this point? Because we've already met Tattersail and she was a grown adult, and then she turned into this critter, and now
there's a special plan for that.
Well, anyways, she has part of a mass in her.
The new one will.
Right. I'm not even going to remember the old one at this point then. Should I not? Oh my gosh, is there going to be like an encounter down the road of the two Tattersails meeting each other? No. Whoa.
Because you could say the baby was born in parallel, but the event happened with Pran Cole and all that. Like, different elements were pulled into Krupp's dream. Okay. You could just say, like, different...
So it's not like she was born the baby, she lived her life, we met her, and then she put herself in this Nightchill, and it's just happening again.
No. This is a different existence.
Okay. Yep. This is why I had no hopes. Okay. So they are new Tattersail. Tattersail version 0.2 is got part a mass in her.
So here's think of it this way. Krupp's dream. Mm-hmm. There's an elder god in it. Mm-hmm. A being from 300,000 years ago.
Two beings. Because you got the mommy and the daddy.
No, the mommy's current.
Oh my god.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, all these elements are in Krupp's dream together. His
But
dreams
they're all
are
pulled from different times.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tattersall version 2.0. I'm going to have to
If you could call it that.
has half a mass center. Because he...
At least the magic, yes.
Yes. Okay. But then there was another thing that was said. And maybe it's just the way they talk. I don't know. Tool and Lorne were doing their thing, and they were having a conversation. I don't remember what it was about, but it pretty much wrapped up with Tool saying, "You've done well, my child." Any relation there, or can you not tell me?
That's simply...
Or is that just how they talk?
That's simply an extremely ancient race looking at a being that has been alive for a fraction of a second, according to them.
So pretty much calling her a youngin'.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Did we have any more to talk about his dreams other than they're crazy?
He had that sandwich before bed, didn't he?
Did he have a sandwich before?
No, I'm just...
Oh.
You know,
I mean, I sometimes have cookies. I call them crazy cookies because they give me some crazy dreams. But I did have to say, I didn't have to say, I would like to say, that I did enjoy the scene where Krupp, he's being followed by Sari, but he's just walking through the streets and he's just flailing his arms about, and fruit and
Pastries
food and pastries are all just whoop, whoop, slipping into his sleeves in these perfectly sized pockets. It was just a very nice image I had conjured up in my head.
well, that would lead to the next part, which is Sari.
Sorry. She's a sorry sack of something for sure. She shanked that guy outside the inn because he was hitting on her. And I don't know what her game is. His game, cotillion. But, so she went in the inn. We met 2 new people. They got names, so I think they're going to be relevant. I don't know, maybe not. But they, like, kind of aligned with Sari. Mies and...
The ladies of the Phoenix Inn.
Yes. I don't know if she saw... So, a few things happened there. She shanked the guy. She thought she covered her tracks enough. Crocus came in. He sat down at the bar. He happened to notice that her blade was covered in blood. So that kind of freaked him out. Meanwhile, over there in the back corner, Sir Krupp is sitting there, and he's just observing it all, taking it all in. But no one seems to know that he's taking it all in.
Because he's Krupp.
Crocus goes to pay for his drink or something like that, and the magical coin comes out, and it's like everybody's like, because it does its little spinny thing. Hey, and he still doesn't... He knows there's something now. I think he knows there's something special about the coin, but he doesn't quite know. I don't think he knows that he's the coin bearer. Which, the gang of the crew from the Phoenix Inn is supposed to be protecting him. They're doing a pretty crappy job in my mind. Because they've let this sorry person follow him. And he went and, like, put himself in a situation by letting the guilt get to him and returning the stolen goods to the girl and got busted. And she could have totally turned him in.
Told her his name.
Yes! Didn't cover his face. Gave his name.
My boy's an idiot.
The other guys aren't even really protecting him that well. They're just still letting him go out and about all on his own.
To be fair, none of them could contend with Sari, really.
I'm just saying in general. There are other elements trying to get to him besides Sari. So, yeah. I did have a thought, though, as I was reading this, and this is not any specific, like, moment. I know there's not really good guys and there's not really bad guys. But I feel like, as a reader, you might gravitate towards a certain set of characters versus others.
Mm-hmm.
So, I kind of feel like, for me, I am the non-Malazan characters'
I think
side.
I think that's fair for a first read.
Okay, so, but then I had a thought, and this is what I'm getting at. Because in my head, since I align with them, I see them as being the good guys. But is it possible that some of the good guys are actually bad guys?
I mean, anything's possible.
You know why I'm thinking
I don't know what
this.
character you're talking about.
I'm thinking this Baruch fella. I don't know. What is he doing?
What makes you suspect him?
Because I don't know. He's got he's conjuring up demons who go and spy, and there's this group we've kind of discussed it before. They're associated with this entity known as the Eel, and apparently their objective is to protect Darujistan at all costs. But he seems to be kind of anti that idea.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, because I don't know. There was a time when he was talking to Krupp, and Krupp said something about, it's a good thing they're here because it's kind of helping with the whole Malazan situation, and he was not Baruch was not thrilled about that. But then later he was also like, if you get rid of the assassins and all that, it's like you need to have drama in order to survive.
Checks and balances.
Yeah. But I don't know that. And now he's aligning with Alamander. He's aligning with the Rake. Animander Rake. I'm going to say they've aligned. Because they had that. I don't know. I just feel like he's leaning more towards Animander Rake. He talks to him, has no qualms, no fear. Animander Rake even says, I'm not used to being talked to in this manner. You got balls, man. You know what I mean?
It's all good, though.
I know, but I don't know. I just don't know about him.
You don't really know about any of them.
I know, but some characters give me vibes.
Like who?
Him.
Besides him.
Lorne. We didn't really have much of Lorne and Perrin and Tattersail and who else in this section? Tashrin.
You had basically Bridge Burners and the Phoenix Inn group.
Right. It was all Darujistan.
Mm-hmm.
Tashrin's a person I have vibes about.
That's kind of normal.
But anyways... But he's creating these demons.
Who?
Baruch. He made that one. Because it was
just a spy.
But still.
But remember, it was thinking it wanted to just, attack people, but it couldn't. So it's not So basically, demons are summoned as slaves to their master's will. So, I feel bad for the demons.
Yeah.
Like the one that was summoned at the end.
Pearl.
Actually, remember what he asked Quickben?
Do you pity me? And he said yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quickben. While we're talking about Quickben. Quickben, a.k.a. Delat? I don't know. The shape-shifting bastard. Oh. So he met up with Shadow Throne. And apparently he used to be an acolyte. But it didn't say why he... Did it say why he...
Left? Don't remember it being specific.
No, but Shadow Throne was all you could have gone far if you would have stuck with me, and he's all like, I did. And that's when he did his shape-shifting into this person who apparently Shadow Throne has a thing with, like, not good. But I do have to say, when they were having their encounter before it was revealed that he was a shape-shifting bastard, they were talking, and so I picture Shadow Throne as being like this big, dark cloak, cape guy. Like, I think I see the Grim Reaper when I think of Shadow Throne, so you know. Not someone who's going to giggle, which according to the words on the page, the god giggled, which made me giggle. But yeah, so I liked his dogs. I don't know if I'm supposed to like his dogs, but I liked his dogs, his hounds. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. But see, that's the thing. Like, in my head, I think Shadow Throne would be considered maybe a bad guy. But what if he's really a good guy? I mean, so that's why I'm just like... And then you got Quick Ben. What's he doing? What is he doing? I don't know, but he's trying to freaking... He's trying to sell Hairlock up the river.
Mm-hmm.
Hairlock. Anyways, I don't know. All over the place, as usual.
And then the actual, like, Rallick Nom and Column, and then the fight on the roof.
Oh, question. I did not... It's not about that, but... Cull. C-O-L-L. Is that how you say it? Cull? Is he a lord? Because there was a reference in there. Rallick was talking, he was in his mind, and he was all like, man, I wish I would have made better choices with my life and whatnot, but this is what it is, and eventually I'll mate that head assassin down in the dirt, whatever. He was having his moment. And he said something about getting even...
Like the last humane thing.
The last thing he can do would be to take out Lady Simtal and the people who betrayed Lord Cull. C-O-L-L. Is that why he's a drunkard? Because he's down on his luck?
Well, what do you know about Lady Simtal so far?
She was sleeping with Orr. And the person she was with before got assassinated.
Okay.
She's using her body to get things. You said that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know. Oh, and she is supposed to be going to an event with Murillo.
No, that was Mrs. Orr.
Was that Mrs. Orr?
He was...
Oh, yeah. Yep, that you're correct. So, no, I don't know anything else.
But you do know that Rallick Nom does not like her.
Right.
So you can kind of put together in your head...
Maybe I can, maybe I can't. It's my head.
True.
I mean...
But
I'm trying to make Tattersale and Tool related, so... Who knows? I don't know. And, I mean, what if some of these people, I know them, but then they're also other people?
like how?
Like maybe the eel is someone I've already met, but I don't know it yet. Oh, and what's his name? Is it Callum? Used to be a claw.
You're not supposed to be able to get out of that organization alive.
Yeah. And everybody's trying to get some kind of contract with the assassins. Malazan wants them to take out the Darujistan people. And Darujistan wants them to keep the Empire under control. Then you got the freaking bridge burners, road working, burying bombs and mines and whatnot. So,
You can definitely say tensions are building.
I'm just getting even more lost every time. Like, I think I follow, and then I don't. I know they're all heading to the hills.
Well, you know,
the
Krupp and
the guys are supposed to head there because they're supposed to keep an eye on, I'm assuming, Amanda Rake's people. Because didn't him and Baruch talk about it?
It's not Amanda Rake's people, but there's power out there.
But isn't he going to go try and get it? Or send someone to go get it? Because didn't Baruch say, if you see someone out there, stay away? Or was he talking more about what's there? The tyrant, right?
Well, there's supposedly a tyrant out there.
Is it
Jagged?
Jagged? I was going to say Jahut, but...
Jagged.
Jagged.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so, remember from the previous part, what is out there?
What do you mean?
What technically should be out in the plains that is powerful?
People-wise? Tattersail.
No. What else is out there?
Tool.
Okay.
And Lorne.
Mm-hmm. That could be one of the groups he was talking about.
Okay.
What else was out there? That was blasting down Great Ravens.
I was going to say Hairlock, but he was further to the north.
He's trying to trail Lorne and Tool. Because remember, Tool was like, power shouldn't work in my range, what this is.
I thought he was probably talking about Tattersail's explosion thing.
Well, he said that after that event, I believe.
Wasn't parallel. But I don't know. I think at this point I'm just reading. I don't know what's going on.
Perfect.
I'm just reading.
Perfect.
Still like Krupp. I think I like this Quick Bend fella. I don't know. So in our last video, you asked me if I was enjoying it, and I said there might be a little bit of hook. Well, it's getting further
That's good.
in, so...
Well, you're experiencing one of the great duos a little bit at a time in the series.
Yeah.
Because people generally like Column and Quick Bend together.
Yeah. I think I could probably like Ralik Nam. But I don't know. But, you know, he's kind of got that brooding, dark character going on, and
Drives the high school girls crazy.
and then it's just like it's like a mystery. Like, I want to know why. Why didn't you make different choices in life? So, but anyways, Shadow Throne giggled.
Shadow Throne is definitely a character. I love him.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I could maybe like Shadow Throne too. That's why I'm trying. So here's the thing. I'm trying not to get attached because I don't want to be like liking people and then have to start hating them.
Well, when you get to know Shadow Throne more, you'll just see how much of a character he really is. Like, I can't tell you anything without, like, you know, but
yeah,
especially when you see him and Cotillion together, it's great.
Shadow Throne and Cotillion. Okay, who is Cotillion been hanging with previous to being sorry? What was that guy's name?
Cotillion.
No, who was Cotillion teamed up with prior to? Started with an A.
Amanus or Shadow Throne.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was...
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's going to be easier for me to refer to him as Shadow Throne.
Mm-hmm.
So, That's hopefully how it goes thus forward. Because I'm going to be like, who's this guy? And be like, it's Shadow Throne. We've had this conversation. I'm like, oh. But anyways, that's all I've got. I'm not as frustrated. The hook is getting deeper. But I have to say, too, part of the lack of frustration might be because I enjoy these characters more than the other characters.
Well,
so when they all mingle together, I'm going to be in trouble.
I believe when we go to the hills, you may or may not enjoy that part.
Is it going to go back to, like, primarily Lorne and Perrin?
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But there is definitely time with those characters.
Okay. I'll just keep the things run parallel mentality and the mentality that everyone goes through this when they read this book.
The High Fist said so.
Yes, yes. Alrighty, well, that is it, I believe, for our discussion of Book 4 from Gardens of the Moon. Up next, Book 5, Gadrobi Hills. Did I say that right? Close enough? Alrighty. We shall see you then.
See ya.